Hey everybody, for this week we are taking a bit of a time jump into the 14th century and what we will call the Middle English period. And we're going to live here in this larger period until the midterm. And so the first text we're going to look at is a text called Sir Gawain and the Green Knight. And it takes a very different approach to the idea of heroism than we've seen in Beowulf over the last couple of weeks. So I'm excited to hear what you think about it. And it's also our entry into the English mythology of King Arthur and his court and these ideas of chivalry and what a knight is supposed to do and how he is supposed to behave and how ladies are supposed to behave and that whole cultural context that's really important. There's a lecture video here, and I've also put a video up of a documentary about Sir Gawain and the Green Knight that's really good, also from the BBC, like the Beowulf documentary. This one's a little harder to access because it's not just on YouTube for us to view. It's actually available through the Films on Demand series that we have through AUM as a part of our subscription service in the library. So it's a couple of extra steps that you might have to take. You'll see the link in the For This Week section. Just click on the link and it'll take you, click again, and then it may take you to a place where you have to log in. If that happens, go back to the My AUM page, and in the toolbar on the left-hand side, you will see a link that says Films on Demand. Click that link and then go back and click that link again, and that'll log you in. So basically what happens is that you have to log in through the My AUM site to get access to this. Everything you have, that's why I've also included a lecture video for you. So everything you have is there. I really encourage you to watch this documentary because it does a much better job than I can in a few minutes of explaining the entire cultural context by a British poet named Simon Armitage that's written a translation of this text, and so it's really engaging in a way that I think you will find really fruitful. So you've got the lecture video, you've got the documentary video, you've got reading notes, you've got the text itself, discussion board prompts. The discussion board prompt takes the same idea as the last one, which is the longer post, longer initial post, and then the comments to follow that. And you've got my grading and feedback on that Beowulf post from the first week, and I'll be getting the second Beowulf post back to you soon, and you'll have a running expectation of what I'm looking for in these posts. Of course, if you have questions or concerns or something I'm saying doesn't make sense, email me back. The things I say make sense in my head. They may not make sense to you. But I don't know that unless you come back and say, hey, I'm not quite sure what you're going for with this comment. I'll be happy to elaborate. And even if you disagree with me, fine. Feel free to shoot me an email and we can talk about it further. So welcome to King Arthur's Court. I think you'll really enjoy this text and enjoy the way that it takes us on an adventure. You've also got, in addition to the Sir Gawain section, you've got this long chunk of explanatory material about what all was going on in England during the 14th century. This is really essential stuff. So make sure you read that too. I left a couple of discussion board prompts in there about the larger movements in the 14th century. Those are there for you. Please take advantage of them. Read through that. There's some primary text material. That's the sort of material that I would want you to use for the discussion board posts. So enjoy this reading. Kind of let yourself go and thinking, instead of always looking at things through the modern eyes, at least for a little while. Put yourself in those circumstances and read through it, and then you'll be able to interpret it, even if you come up with a modern interpretation. So I look forward to reading your work this week. As always, please let me know if you have any questions or concerns. Take care.